An attempted arrest leads to an hours-long manhunt in St. Francis County. How police eventually caught the man wanted for assaulting a deputy and other charges.
Nonchalant demeanor, non-remorseful.
The trial of the man accused of hitting Janae Edmondson with his car continues. What was in Daniel Riley's system at the time of the crash, and the Edmondson family member expected to take the stand today.
Showers and thunderstorms move in today, and that means cooler weather for the weekend, but it's short-lived. We'll talk about a nice rebound for next week.
Revamping the radome. How the National Weather Service's new project will impact forecasting and your safety.
College expenses can be crippling. The 3 accounts you can create to give your student a boost.
It's bracket season in the bi-state. How the annual Arch Madness tournament will impact the St. Louis economy.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
We began this morning with a live look at the Gateway Arch. Well, kinda. It's there, trust us. Just 4 hours from now, St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones will announce a new friend and partner of the city. It's a secret, but there are 2 hints. This person is playful, and the announcement will happen at 10 o'clock at Pieces Board Game Cafe in Soulard. What could it be?
I think a dog.
Could it be a dog?
Yeah, maybe a city mascot.
Oh, I like that idea. We'll find out.
I guess I'm the only one with a guess.
In 4 hours from now, we'll know. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, March the 7th. I'm Randy Knott.
I'm Michelle Lee. We just want to say thanks for joining us, including those of you who might be watching us on 5+. Let us know what you think. Who is it? I was thinking it must be like a board game or like some sort of, maybe even chess. But then I was thinking, why not be at the chess?
I got it. That little guy on Monopoly with the monocle. Hey.
Yeah, you see? Yeah.
What's up with the arch? We can't find it.
Clouds.
Yeah,
Rain's coming. We've been telling you all the morning. So if you're just waking up and joining us, make sure you have that umbrella ready to go. And we will head over to the Weather Center now to show you what the big picture looks like. And this morning, the subtropical jet stream is now in play. And you usually don't hear too much about that in the wintertime. It's the jet stream that's way far south. And that's now tapping into parts of the regular old jet stream. That's the polar jet to our north, and you can see how they're both combining here. Winds in that jet stream and energy are triggering thunderstorms this morning, and some of them, the first ones, right across southwestern Missouri, approaching you in Rolla up into Columbia, moving into Jeff City now. There is some lightning and thunder with this, but nothing severe. Certainly could get caught in some heavy downpours. So areas west will have the rain first here within the next couple of hours. And in St. Louis Metro, closer to lunchtime. It's a cooler, cloudier day, but a steady rain is on the way today. 59, the high later on. All right, let's say good morning to Paul Cook and track our traffic this morning. Paul, any issues on the roads right now?
No major issues out there, my friend. We do have a little bit of construction to take a look at. And, well, we'll also check some travel times. Let me show you here what's going on out there right now as we look here at our big map. And I want you to see O'Fallon, Missouri to downtown. Normal travel time, 35 minutes. Chesterfield, 25. And Eureka, 27 minutes. You could subtract your route to work there if you're maybe going to Clayton or somewhere. And you'll see you're flying right along. Be careful out there. We'll keep an eye on it. And we will talk more about construction here in just a few minutes, Rennie.
It is expected to be another emotional day in the courtroom in the Daniel Riley trial this morning.
Spy on Your Side has been following closely since that case started. Megan Kernan is joining us live downtown with who is expected to take the stand today. Megan, what do we know?
Michelle and Rennie, Janae Edmondson's mother is expected to take the stand on day 3 of testimony in Daniel Riley's trial here at the Carnahan Courthouse. During day 2, the prosecution called several police officers to the stand, including toxicology and accident reconstruction experts. Now, we learned during yesterday's testimony, Riley had THC, fentanyl, and codeine in his blood. Jurors also learned the black box data from his car showed he accelerated from 5 to 45 miles per hour in the 5 seconds before he collided with a white Malibu, pinning Janae to a parked car, causing her to lose her legs. Jurors were shown 3D animations of how the crash happened from 2 different angles. Riley's defense attorney claimed police had tunnel vision and focused on him while not investigating how the Malibu driver could be at fault. Prosecutors asked officers about Riley's demeanor after the crash.
Calm, collected, not animated.
Nonchalant demeanor, non-remorseful. He was relatively calm for what he had just went through. I would say he was more concerned about himself than the child that was injured in the accident.
Nonchalant, just nonchalant.
Okay. Relax.
He's relaxing.
Now, testimony will resume here at 9 o'clock this morning. Janae is expected to be the last witness to take the stand for the prosecution. Live in downtown St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Megan. This morning, a long search is finally over in St. Francis County. Police arrested Michael Pender during a traffic stop last night for several felony charges. Deputies tried to arrest him yesterday morning, not far from a convenience store in Iron Mountain Lake. Pender tried to get away on an ATV, dragging a deputy with him. She went to the hospital with arm injuries. He now faces several charges, including assault, sodomy, and arson.
In a few hours, an LGBTQ+ group will address anti-trans legislation making its way through the Missouri House. House Bill 2885 would punish teachers and counselors if they help students under 18 years old with social transitioning. Under the bill, teachers would be charged with a felony, face up to 4 years behind bars or a fine, and be placed on the state's sex offender registry. The group Promo will hold a press conference at 10 o'clock this morning.
As you know, the bi-state is no stranger to severe weather. When storms strike, many of us rely on the National Weather Service's radar to keep us safe.
And this morning, that radar is actually going to undergo a major upgrade. Travis Cummings is joining us from Weldon Spring, the Weldon Spring facility, with the project set to start in just about 30 minutes now, Travis.
Michelle and Rennie, this is all happening during Severe Weather Preparedness Week here in Missouri, so pretty timely. And before we go to video, I want to show you this. This is going to be the radar and pedestal that will be removed this morning. That's going to be coming down in just a few hours. You can see crews there kind of just getting that set up and setting up their stairs there that they're going to have to climb that thing with. So they were designed to last 25 years, the existing ones, and that have exceeded its lifespan at this point. They'll be removed starting around 6:30 this morning, as long as the wind and rain continues to hold off for them. Right now, you're looking at a time lapse of a similar project in another area showing what the process will look like. Crews will take off the dome, then the pedestal, which allows the radar to spin. If all goes well, they should be finished by 2 o'clock this afternoon. It will take a large crane to do this work, and it will be quite the production, and we're going to watch that happen today. The work on the upgraded radar is expected to take 2 weeks. Now, the refurbishment is the third project in a series of larger upgrades that's going to happen here, and that helps continue to collect data and rotate there, and so that is truly necessary, especially where we are in our region. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to take a look at what exactly is happening and why this is so important, as well as when this is going to help us track these radars up until. We're live in St. Charles this morning. Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
All right, thank you for that update, Travis. And as we go to our forecast this morning, keep in mind, while we do have rain and thunderstorms in the forecast, as soon as lunchtime today, the bus stop forecast out the door is dry. 40s this morning, will end up in the 50s. And you're probably thinking, well, why would they do this with springtime and severe weather on the horizon? Well, a lot of times when you think about your own repairs at home, you know, you call, you set the date, and sometimes that's 2-3 years out. And the date's set, right? And that's the same deal with the National Weather Service. This has been set in stone for a long time. And unfortunately, there's really no opportune time here in St. Louis to take a radar down and start working on it. But you have the Springfield radar in Illinois, also in Missouri, and Paducah still operating. But look at the rain coming, 1 to 2 inches of rain between today and early Saturday morning. Now, of course, it is Severe Weather Preparedness Week. Today, we're taking a look at hail and safety, and we'll dive into that coming up after the break.
Rika gets another shot when the Senate will vote on compensating St. Louisans exposed to radiation in North County. And we're playing basketball. How this week's Arch Madness tournament sets the groundwork for the Lou to host even bigger tournaments in the future.